All right. Can you tell me your name and where you're from and how old you are?
My name is Ashley. I'm from Austin, Texas. Well, Round Rock technically. And I am 27 years old.
Okay. Can you tell me what happened in March 23rd, 2019?
I don't really remember. I don't remember anything. The only thing I remember is that me and my fiance went to the rodeo. We went to the fair, carnival side, or whatever. We went to go ride rides and play games. And whenever we were ready, we were ready. We were heading home to Burnett at the time. We had just moved from Florida, back from Florida, and we were staying with my dad who lives in Burnett. And on our way home to Burnett, we were on the last stretch, and a car came into our lane head on, and there was a car next to us, and it had swerved out of the way, and my fiance couldn't go in the lane next to us because he didn't want to hit that car, so he tried to swerve into the oncoming lane, but the guy had corrected himself and hit on my side. I was in the passenger seat, and we were both going, I think, about like 60, 65 miles an hour, and I don't remember anything after that. I don't remember the wreck itself or anything after that.
Do you know what injuries you sustained?
I had a traumatic brain injury. I like broke some things in my arm, my ankle, my right leg. All of it was on my right side. We had also just found out I was pregnant, and so I had lost a baby. And I had a broken pelvis, so I had some rods and some pins and needles placed in my arm and my leg and my pelvis. But they later removed, once I was like coherent, quite a few months later, they removed the one in my arm and in my pelvis. But there's still some in my shin and my ankle.
Okay. When did you start remembering and just becoming aware?
So that the wreck was March 23rd, and I started remembering, I think it was around, I would say the end of May, like about March, 2 months later. And the place I was when I realized, or whenever I woke up, I woke up in the rehab hospital. That was like the first thing I saw.
So tell me about your first day at NeuroRestorative.
My first day, my first day, I attempted. Well, I was in a wheelchair for a while, and so I was in the wheelchair, and I was filling out, signing paperwork in one of the offices, and I forget what the term is, but it's like when your eyes shake, it makes you really nauseous, and you can't see, you can't sit straight, and so that I was signing the papers in the office, and that started to happen to me. So I had to leave and go sit. I sat in the car for a few hours trying to see if it would go away, but it didn't go away. So then I just ended up having to go home that day. I didn't do anything, and then I came back. I don't know, like a week or a couple days later, and restarted my first day.
Who were the teachers that you had, and what classes were you in?
Um, I was in a speech class with Suzanne. I was in a vision class with Julie. I'm really bad with names. I was bad with names before, but I'm even worse with names now. Julie. I was in like I guess therapy with Tom. I was in vocational was with Julie. Then I was in occupational with Leslie and Kara. And then I had physical with with Janet. And Callie, and I can't.
It's okay.
And I also had English. I'm not even sure if that's English. With Kimry, and Ellie, and that's all I can remember. Give me a few minutes, and I'll remember more.
What areas do you think helped you the most while you're at NeuroRestorative?
I mean, all of them were very, very helpful. They all got me very far. I would say that the obvious one was occupational and physical, because when I started I couldn't walk. They got me to walk. I also couldn't lift my hand above my head really. I couldn't really do anything with my right arm. But now I can do things with my arm. It's still can't make it above my head, but it's a lot better than it used to be. But I mean, English, that helped with my cognitive ness.
How long did it take you to advance to the walker from the wheelchair?
I think it took me, I don't really know. When did I start there? Maybe I think I started in June, July, August. A couple months.
Okay.
I honestly, I don't know. I think it's a couple months.
And how long were you with the walker before you had none?
August. I would say like 3 months.
Okay.
I don't really know. I'm just kind of guessing. I don't really. I don't remember any like time.
Okay.
Somewhat short amounts of time.
So, through your whole program there, what would you say was the most memorable experiences that you've had?
The most memorable, I would say, I would just say like the relationships, the bonds that I was able to form with the therapists. They just really made me feel loved and like I was family to them. And Ellie, I loved Ellie. I mean, they were all of my memories are good. If I ever had to go back to a rehab ever again, I would choose there.
So you would recommend the place to?
Oh yes, I would definitely recommend this place to anyone. I actually did recommend it to a girl that I went to high school with. She recently got into a car accident as well, and she has a brain injury. She's still in the hospital, but I told her parents whenever she gets to that point where she needs a rehab, that they should definitely check out NeuroRestorative, because it's a wonderful place. They're like magicians.
What are your thoughts on the reviews when your family came in for reviews with the therapist? How did you feel about those?
Like just like how far I had come.
Your progress reports.
I mean, I was proud of them. I was happy, and I liked it because they always pushed you to do the best you could, obviously, but they never pushed you past that limit. They were always very, I don't know.
Motivating but safe.
Yes, motivating, very motivating, but safe. Yes, they never pushed you too far, but they also wouldn't let you get away with slacking off.
So, were all your progress reports always good?
I mean, they were good for the most part. I could have definitely done more homework, like more of my like workouts for my arm or for my legs.
Do you feel that you'd be further along now if you had done all your homework?
Maybe. I mean, I think I've made pretty good progress. Possibly, I might be able to move my arm a little better. But I can always get another surgery to fix that.
Can you show me how far you can move your arm above your head now?
I can move this far.
All right. Is there anything that you would want to say to anybody that's been through what you've been through with your traumatic brain injury and all the rehab and all the hard work that you put in and all the hard work that the therapist put in for you? Is there any message that you'd want to provide anybody that's just going through it right now?
I like to say that it's hard and you'll feel defeated at times, but your work does pay off. Whether it may not feel like you're pushing yourself that hard, but even a little bit of work pays off. And your therapist, they're there for you. They're there to cheer you on. They care about you. They want the best for you. I love all of the therapists. I love you all. And I can't thank you enough for being there for me and cheering me on. It honestly makes me kind of sad sometimes to think about that I'm not there to see y'all every day. But thank you.